Hey, what's up, guys? So this is the trade review for Tuesday, May 5th. So going into the open, I was very bullish on NASDAQ. You can see this red line is 6 p.m. So this was the Tokyo Open last night. And we have taken out all the highs from yesterday, right? So we were very bullish. On the way up, we created right here, we have stacked 15-minute bullish gap. We have another 15-minute bullish gap, another 15-minute bullish gap. Inside of that, obviously, we have a stacked 5-minute gap. And if you look, we created a couple bearish gaps, but we prices inversed every single one of those gaps. It never pushed price back down, right? So we're stair stepping. We're creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We'll go up here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? So it's like a stair step, okay? With these gaps down here, these are like our line of defense, right? So for price to push lower, we would need significant selling volume to inverse all of these gaps. We had good news coming from the war, another ceasefire. Who knows how long that's going to last? But that is one reason we are pushing higher. We had good earnings as well from some of the tech companies as well. So that's helping push higher. Okay. So this is the 5-minute chart. Um, right here, I entered within the first 5 minutes. So right here is the open, right where my box is. But I didn't enter on the 5-minute. Go down to the 1 minute. And this is what I saw at the open, right? So before the open, um, we create this 15-minute gap, and then we create this line of support right here. Okay. And there is a 5-minute bullish gap right here that price has been respecting. Okay. Also, before the open on my order flow chart, I saw significant selling volume coming in right here, but we were continuing higher. So sellers were getting absorbed before the open even occurred. Okay. So at the open, we pushed higher and we were sitting here just jumping around. Okay. My thought, and I mentioned it in my morning analysis in the Discord, that I wanted price to come down, or I would really like to see price come down, sweep some liquidity, and then reverse to the upside. I was 100% bullish on NQ this morning going into the open. Okay. So I actually set a limit order right at these lows. My thought was come down, take me in, possibly get down to the 50% level or consequent encroachment level, then reverse and push to the upside. Um, we've been leaving some crazy wicks, so I wanted to try to get the best fill I could, but I also wanted to get filled. I didn't want to just it come down, not fill me, and then take off without me. So I felt safe putting a limit order right at these lows, and you can see I just barely got filled, right? Or actually, sorry, I put it a little bit above the lows. You can see where I entered. Okay, put it a little bit above the lows. Okay, just to be safe, right? I can deal with some drawdown, but I got tagged in and I didn't deal with any drawdown. It instantly reversed and went to the upside. Okay, with when you're trading at all-time highs, it's hard to determine where price is going to go, right? We have no structure to the left um, for price to target or for us to put our TP like at a recent high. Okay, swing high, swing low, or swing high. Sorry, because we're at all-time highs. Okay, so what I do when we're at all-time highs is, and you can even do this when you're not at all-time highs. But one thing I like to do is trail my stop and just try. Excuse me, excuse me, guys. Try to get as much out of the trade as I can. Okay. Another thing you can do is price loves to target big round numbers. Okay. 28,000, 28,100, 28,050, 28,200, big round numbers. Okay. So I got tagged into the trade. You can see right here, this was the current session London high. Once we broke above that, I started to trail my stop. There is a little gap right here. So once we broke above it, we made this gap. I trailed my stop to below the gap. We pushed higher. I trailed my stop to below this wick right there. We printed this candle, and then this candle started to print, and I started to trail my stop a little tighter because both ES and NQ had swept the highs. I was being careful that just in case we got a quick reversal, you never know, right? So I started to trail my stop a little bit tighter. I left obviously some money on the table. I would have at least liked to get back up to where the POC is right now. But I'm happy with the trade, right? What I could have done is I could have kept my trailed stop right here, and then I could have got more out of it. But you don't know that this is going to happen, right? So, and one thing, I was already up over $1,000, a little over $1,200 at that time. So I was happy with my profit. Did I want to get more? Of course I did. But so I did start trailing my stop a little bit tight, and then I got taken out by this bearish candle that came, pulled back, and then ripped back up to the highs. So that was a trade today. I did on this. I made 1440. I labeled it wrong in the Discord. I forgot I made like $90 earlier this morning on a trade that didn't work out, and I just cut my trade short and locked in $90. So up on the day, or sorry, $110, not $90, because I'm up 1550 right now. So up 1550 on the day. Again, all it was fair value gap continuation trade to the upside. I'm glad that I put my limit order here. I'm not a guy that really does a lot of limit order trading. I typically just do market orders and I go off price action. But today, tried something new and it worked out pretty well. So I'm happy with the trade. One and done. And yeah, we call it a day and we just wait for tomorrow and we do it all over again. We rinse and repeat, guys. That's what it's about, right? Make your money, get off the markets, get off the charts, right? So we don't want to give any money back to the market. So I hope everybody else had a great day. If you have any questions about this, shoot me a DM. Any videos you're eager for me to make, anything you're struggling with, let me know. I'll make that video for you guys. All right. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.